Russia.
I kid you not, this is insane. I mean.
Okay, hold on. The Russians, such a stupid thing to do, to say that the Russians are right and we are wrong. Vladimir Putin, Russia interferes in our election, not just with stupid tweets, but tries to break into the voter data and to the ballot box. Oh, the Russians.
Of Russia, the Russia investigation.
Does Trump have a deal with the Russians, etc.?
Russia.
Seems like the Russians are helping the Republicans. So say, yes, the Russians are clearly interfering. We've seen the intelligence is true. Russia is actively interfering.
Russia.
Hey, are the Russians still actively engaged in cyber warfare against us? Community and everybody, including the Republican Party, he doubts every single part of the United States government. But the Russian government, he believes.
Russians attempted to meddle in our elections.
You criticize Russia, that means you want World War III.
No one has been tougher on Russia than me. Trump is the perfect candidate, or the perfect president, I should say, for someone like Putin, who really wants to dominate the world stage and wants to kind of get the upper hand over the United States.
The Russian government that tried to interfere in our democracy is wonderful. I believe them. I don't believe us.
I know. I'm just, trying to be fair.
A Russian spy who turned on the Russians. Was it the Russian government? Of course it was. We have an American president who says the American government is foolish, stupid, totally wrong. My belief is that yes, he has some arrangement with the Russians. Okay. I was like crying on the phone, like, okay, I'm so sorry, I'll do what you want. You think Putin doesn't do that in Russia?
Murders political opponents and journalists. How could any progressive say that they're in support of this guy? He's nothing but pure evil. That Trump did a deal with both sides being connected to Russian mobsters.
It's definitely about Russia. I think that Trump definitely has a deal with the Russians. Work with the Russians, fascinating. Oligarch did it, a Russian mobster did it, someone else. It's not about Iran, it's not about North Korea, it's about Russia, no question about it. As he was dying, he said it was Putin. Well, if we were up against Hitler, I'm not saying that Putin is Hitler, I'm just using an analogy. If we're up against Hitler, Putin smirked throughout. He was constantly looking like this.
These amateur experts, we don't kill our journalists, and they do.
They have a deal. It is the most obvious thing in the world. It's right in front of you.
With Russia.
The Russians have democracy in our democracy in their crosshairs. The Iranians do not have nuclear weapons. The Russians do. Have been working with the Russians to betray our country. That would literally make you certainly unpatriotic. The Iranians did not say we're going to launch nukes against you. The Russians did a simulation where they launched nukes against us and might even literally make you a traitor. Going to Russia, hanging out with Russian agents, and being welcomed as comrades.
That Donald Trump has been influenced by the Russians. There is look at the cabinet pick.
Okay, but if you think that the Russians did not try to do this, man, okay, then you don't believe anything. Then you're in the camp of the Trump-like people who say everything is fake news, everything's contrived, and everything's a conspiracy. And that's loony. Hey, knucklehead, you look like you're working for the Russians.
Trump's very cozy relationship with Putin.
So, and by the way, you think the Russians are here to help you. They want chaos, you idiots. At some point, they could also turn on you if you just give them the keys to the elections. And what if you're not guarding the hen house at all, then the Chinese come in. Do you know who the Chinese are for? So what does Russia do? They're almost trolling, they're like laughing. Look at the puppet that we have. That was Russia, clearly Russia. But that's a lunatic conspiracy theory at this point. You trying to take away our democracy, bravo! That means they flat out just steal our democracy.
Russia